Hey guys, it's John here from the Mighty Geek, coming at you with today we're going to be talking about performances that I think really captured their characters. So, a few honorable mentions. Christian Bale as Batman. You know, they tried to make a hyper-realistic Batman. He does a really good job at being Bruce Wayne and an okay job at Batman. So he gets an honorable mention on this list. I'm not really going to include Christopher Reeve's Superman because it was too long ago, but the guy absolutely killed it as Superman. Like, for the time period that this was in, he would be number one. Absolutely, without a doubt. This is like the first real superhero movie. So I have to include him on here. With the honorable mentions out of the way, let's get into the actual ones that I picked for our current generation. Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock. In his 2 seasons as Daredevil and 1 season in Defenders, I think he's really captured the ideals of the character, the physicality of the character, and just a lot of other things. He plays an excellent blind man, and you can really see his passion for the character on screen. I think he's really great. He's the only one to ever play, but oh yeah, not about that one. Yeah, Charlie Cox. Anyway, Luke Cage. I hate to tell you I don't know this guy's name, and he's also the character I know the least about, but this guy playing Luke Cage is incredibly spot on to his comic counterpart, with his mannerisms and funny sense of humor, and even how he interacts with other characters. It's fantastic. This is a controversial one. Heath Ledger as the Joker. Either you think this is the greatest performance of all time, or you're like, well, he's not that close to the Joker. I'll be honest, he's not that close to the Joker in the comics, which is some of the thing I'm measuring this on. I think he did a really good job, so I'm going to include him in here. Do I think he was like the definitive Joker? Well, out of the ones we have, yes. But I can't put him in like a top 5. John Bernthal as Frank Castle. I don't need to say anything else. After you've seen Punisher Season 1, I think that he has nailed his characters like Trauma and other things. The only quip I have with this character, well, Bernthal's portrayal, and this really isn't a thing against him, more as the studio, Frank Castle in the comics is a lot more violent and mean. But I think that's Netflix and Disney kind of, reeling it back a little bit. But overall, I think he's done a fantastic job displaying Frank Castle. Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. Let's be honest. We're at the point now we're into characters where when you say Deadpool, you think Ryan Reynolds. That's the level we want in our characters. Deadpool is Ryan Reynolds. Absolutely hilarious. Nails the character's voice. Like, when I read Deadpool, I hear Ryan Reynolds narrating it to me. He killed this character. Absolutely awesome. Great performance. Looking forward to the rest of this. These people are all head and shoulders above everybody else. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. This is the only DC character to make this list outside of our honorable mentions and maybe Heath Ledger. Gal Gadot completely kills it as Wonder Woman, nailing the justice, love, and caring sense of the character. Patty Jenkins did a fantastic job taking this young actress and making her really truly embody the character. Patrick Stewart as Professor X. Guy was awesome in his thing. He really showed that he was a great educator in those movies. Somebody to push forward for a better time. And I just think he killed it as his character. I keep saying that, but yeah. By the way, a little fun fact. Professor X is based off of MLK. And once you see that, you'll definitely know. Andrew Lincoln as Officer Rick Grimes. The only Image character I've put on here. Andrew has really captured the spirit and the, attitude and the evolution of Rick really well. I mean, yes, he is the only person to ever play Rick, but I just think, at this point, if you're ever reading a Walking Dead comic, the voice in your head when Rick speaks has to be Andrew Lincoln. And now we're into our top 3. Chris Evans as Captain America. After you've read comics for a while, Cap is such a huge character, and I can't see anybody else taking this character and having like the emotional depth that this character has. From a man out of time, the guy fought in World War II, and then, he's back in the, 2015, 2017 era, and Evans has completely just shown the morality of the character as well. I think he absolutely, he's the best. There will be no better person to play Cap. Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. I don't need to even say anything. When you read Iron Man or see Iron Man, you think Robert Downey Jr. He completely kickstarted the entire new comic craze, outside of maybe the X-Men characters. The guy completely nails Iron Man's funny sense of humor, narcissistic attitude, and, his fear and his worries. I think there's no one that could ever play this character. He was born to play this character. And without further ado, the number one actor to embody their character is Hugh Jackman as the Wolverine, or Logan. I don't need to say anything here, really. The guy was Wolverine for 12 movies? Completely nailed the tough guy attitude, had emotional depth that ranged from just mean motherfucker to just kind and broken man. And I salute you for that, Hugh. I don't think anyone will play it quite like you will. Those are my top performances, guys. This is a quick little video I threw together. I hope you enjoyed it, and hit that like button. It helps out a lot. I'll catch you guys soon.